Oh, hello, 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 hello. Hello, beautiful people of Twitch. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh yeah, we in for another day of music, baby. We're gonna run some quick ads just to get them out of the way before we start, but I strongly encourage you to get your music in the queue. We got a big old day of music submissions, memes, music news, and yapping. Yo, Kitsune, let the Kitsune guide you. Yes, apart from AI, which I will laugh at. Also, I've had some people come in here and say AI is a genre. Hey, it's not a genre. Like, it's legitimately not a genre. It's a way, it's a methodology. Like, it's not a type of music as far as styles are concerned. Like, what? it's Sorry, I'm going on my own tangent at this point, bro. This has nothing to do with you. I do dance floor genres. Yeah, bro, send it in. We love all types of music, from noise to indie rock to hip hop to metal to pop. We love it all, bro. I work as a producer part-time on top of this stream, and I produce pop artists, hip hop artists, etc., etc. Like, yeah, we all love a lot of music in here. So yeah, definitely send it through, bro. Definitely. All right, better get on screen. I got a coffee coming. I got a goddamn coffee coming. Yo, Papa Blazing, my mans. Yo, top of the evening. Top of my morning, but top of your evening, my dude. Top of your evening to you, Papa Blazing. I hate AI music too. Yeah, like, look, if AI people came in here and said, look, I didn't make this. I did 6 instructions, and that's my only part of this. I just like it, but I didn't make this. Suno did. I would have a different opinion of AI artists. But that's not how they act. They go, here's my song, and I made it. And then they try to tell me that lyricism is the bulk of a song, which just couldn't be more uneducated. Like, just insane. Truly insane. AI creators. Truly insane. Wouldn't even call them creators. Yeah, I'm good, Papa Blazing. We just getting a coffee ready. That's basically all we're doing, just getting that coffee ready. We take submissions in the Discord. So we do the way things go basically every stream is I'll do like a bit of YouTube like technology and music stuff, and then we do submissions. But because we have to have a queue, because there's a lot of submissions sometimes, we do a queue system in the Discord. If you don't have Discord, someone will probably send it through on your behalf. But there's the link to the Discord, that top one. And we do free submissions, and we also do paid submissions if you're short on time or you just like to support the stream. But hey, welcome in either way, Kitsune. Hope you're doing good, dude. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, I'm doing great, Blazing. Yo, let's get on camera. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome to the MountainsHide stream. My name is Zach, aka MountainsHide. You may know me from nowhere because I'm not super popular. However, I did have a bunch of memes hit 2 and almost 3 million. I do have a song that has like, I don't know, 10k plays. I got a few that have 5k. Again, you don't know me, but now you do. Hello. You may know me from nowhere. What an intro. You may know me from nowhere at all because I'm not that popular. Alright. So. But that's going to change. That's going to change if I have anything to do with it. That's going to fucking change. This might be a joke right now, but fast forward 2 years, we'll see. We'll see where things go, because I ain't stopping. I'm working all day to get this and my other projects popping to the point of full-time wage. And if I don't run into some popularity on the way to that full-time wage, well, shit, I'll be surprised. Yo, Sewer Punk. You got some new tunes for us today, man? Welcome in. Yo, if you like My Chemical Romance, stick around. Yo, Sewer Punk with the sub. My king, it's looking like you will be first to be played in the priority queue. Unless, of course, we get someone throwing a super skip at us. But that's a lot of generosity, a super skip. And I want to say, it's also a lot of generosity for you to give me your prime. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yo, Brably. What's going on, man? Welcome in. Yeah, thank you for your kind prime sub. It's looking like we're 78 out of 90 subs. We are closer. We are almost as close as we have been in like 3 months to the 100. I think we got to 80 or 82, but we are almost at a 3-month or like even 4-month high, maybe even 6-month high for subs. So I gotta thank you once more, Sewer Punk. Out of everyone I watch, you need it the most. Well, that's pretty normal because most streamers that people watch are streamers that have over 100 viewers. So I'm not going to feel bad about that. I think you just made the rational choice. W Sewer Punk. I don't give money to anybody that's doing well already either. As far as like large streamers or streamers that I watch that have 300 viewers, etc. I only give money to small streamers because like you said, they need it more, man. It does more. My money matters more to someone who's like in a similar position to me than it matters if I send it to T-Pain, you know? So I think maybe you made the same conclusion. You come to the same conclusion there. Like, Bishu doesn't need your money. He appreciates it. But Bishu doesn't need your money like I do. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't get your money, it's over for me. I need to make a video and call it why you should give your money to small streamers. Actually, read my chats and interact with me and get line skips. The jingle there. The key jingle is crazy. Well, yeah, that's another thing too, is like you get actual services in here. That's not on most streams. Like what sort of service do you actually get as a viewer in any other stream? And then, yeah, I agree with the like reading comments thing. It's one of these things where like the whole reason we're in streams is because we like to watch TV with occasional question time or, you know, something like that. And when you're there for question time and not only do they not answer you, but they don't even pay attention, it's like, oh, bro, I thought that this was a two-way thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought, like I'm not trying to get parasocial, but like, if you have 50 chatters, the least you can do is read the majority of your chat. Like, sorry, 50 viewers, which would imply like, you know, 20 consistent chatters, maybe. Yeah, the least you can do is try and get to them, you know. I think it's super understandable when the chat's moving too fast, but when the chat's not moving at all quickly, and you've said something completely relevant and completely reasonable, and then they don't read it, and then they're not offering anything on top of that, that's when I fucking press X on that window. I'm like, bro, like, come on. Anyways, rant over. I agree. W Sewer Punk. Okay, so where are we here? Oh yeah, I need to get my coffee. You even read the shit that should absolutely be ignored. Yo. Welcome to being a small streamer. I realized that I can't ignore shit because the flow fucks up. So what I instead do is I read the shit that absolutely should be ignored, and then I just I just try to do a bit out of it. You know what I mean? I just be doing bits out of that dumb shit until I have enough people talking that I actually can ignore it and continue to flow. This is what streamers with over 100 viewers start to be able to do. So that's the strat. Reply to the stupid shit because I kind of have to. Overcome it with bits. And then eventually wean off reading that shit for the rest of my life. You know, like, because people don't realize this. Someone the other day made a joke, and they were being friendly, but they made a joke that I was a low elo streamer. If you have 20 average viewers as a streamer, guess what percentage you're in? Guess what top percentile of all streamers on Twitch you're in? Guess what percentile you're in if you have 20 average. Oh wait. Guess, tell me. Give me a number. I'm making my coffee. I better come back to some estimations. Bronze 2 streamer? That's not even an estimation. Anyways. I am in the top 2% of viewership on Twitch. The top 2%. Since I have 16 average viewers the other day on one of our contests. Me, I'm in the top 2% of all fucking streamers on Twitch. So like, low elo? Nah, dog. Nah, you just don't understand statistics and streaming. His ego is out of control. My ego is correctly aligned in this instance. Maybe out of control in others. I may actually lack confidence in other areas because of... Dude, do you know what I realized? When I went to uni, and because I was already working in like decently paid tech stuff in like huge businesses like Apple, big mining companies like BHP Bulletin, Rio Tinto, and things like this. Because I got good at those things, I actually realized how shit I was at everything else. And it made me realize that everybody's just running their mouth. Like, especially everybody that hasn't, you know, proven their value and aptitude at, like, in like, ironclad ways. Like, you know, retaining a job in an industry for 10 years or getting a bachelor's degree and getting distinctions and shit. Like, the whole idea... The whole idea of being good at shit, like going to uni and working in IT for 10 years, it completely changed what a decent level of aptitude was to me. And I just realized that I need to shut the fuck up about anything that's not computers or music. Because, yeah, after getting good at both of those things and getting tenure in both of those things and getting paid for both of those things regularly, I realized like how bad I was at everything else. And just to think everyone else doesn't most people don't gain a high aptitude in one thing. Like, just generally speaking, most people don't. So just to think everyone is out here just talking absolute nonsense with low levels of aptitude and no experience. Because that's what I'm doing when I talk about other things that aren't computers and music. So, yo, Mama Blazing, welcome in, welcome in. Do you realize how many out there with 1 or 2 viewers? Yep, it's crazy. I don't think Silverpunk was being serious though. He's just having a laugh. But yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Blazing? When you realize like how much of a bloodbath streaming is to actually get quote unquote successful. It's like, no, you're actually much better. At least for my approach to streaming, I'm working hard, and obviously I'd love for this to go as well as it could, but I'm not counting on it. Like, I'm not dreaming of being the next Ludwig or whatever. If that happens, well, so be it. That's great. But the point is, like, I have other jobs that, you know, like, form a full-time wage moving towards it at least. Like, you know, like I do production and mix on the side. I load in and load out. You know what I mean? You do small film and television projects on the side. So this is the way I look at it, is Twitch is one of those things where it's like something the community needs. It's something that's being like absolutely in demand right now. And it's something I really enjoy doing. And then you just put on like another 2 casual jobs and all of a sudden you're a full-time music producer, audio person with still no time to do your artist project, by the way. Because that shit's the last thing that's going to make money. So, like, it's the last thing that you do in your day. So, I will literally do this, talk to clients, send emails, do admin, edit videos, mix if I have like a client or whatever at the time. And then help load in, load out. And then any small television or film jobs I have. Or literally just any odd jobs. Like for example, like sometimes I do like acoustic, what is it called? Bro, I haven't done it in like 2 years, but the last job I got for this, oh fuck man, I literally haven't done it in 2 years, so I need to. It's acoustic analysis of venues, and then you tell them what soundproofing you need, and basically, if you do a quick job of it, you literally just need like a phone. Like you do need more than that. But if you do like a basic job and you cut them a deal, you can analyze like a whole venue with just a phone to a decent level. You probably shouldn't do it to big venues because they need like proper analysis. But small clubs that are looking for half price, this guy's your man. This guy's your man. Hoping to get there one day. Yeah, it's tough. I want a strong community. Yeah, man. What up, TP? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we were just talking about making up a full-time wage with things like Twitch streaming, mixing people's music, and then like practical work like load in, load out, and providing like acoustic analysis for venues to get their acoustic treatment. Yeah, there's all sorts of odd jobs. It just depends whether you want to be a music professional or just an artist. Because if you want to just be an artist, go work a full-time job and whatever makes you the most money. Come home and do art. You know? But if you love music to the point where like it feels like you're wasting your time if you're not doing it the whole day, then you're like me and you probably need to figure stuff out through that lens. Yeah, nice, Blazin'. W, man. Yeah, it works in baby steps, bro. It's hard out here. It's hard out here, dude. Love to hear it, TP. Love to hear it. Yeah, man. Just, well, I feel like I just woke up, even though I woke up hours ago. Yo, funny story. So, I've made a bad habit of, like, basically, in the afternoons, I will drive to the shops that's really close to my house if my hips are sore. But I'll walk home and then I'll walk back. So I don't have to waste the petrol if I need to go back to the store immediately. So like, I'll give you an example. Like, the other day, I had a friend that arrived at my house. He was about to arrive. I don't have much petrol left. I got like 19 Ks left in the tank. I was already at the shops. I said, fuck it, I'll walk home and then we'll drive back to my place. Back to the shops to get my car after I meet him there. So I walked home, met him there. We end up getting caught up and talking. I completely forget that my car is there. I wake up hearing like a little bit of ruckus outside. So I immediately just go get my car keys to just like, just to go ahead and make sure like the car's not being touched, you know? And I lock it just because there's random guys like talking loudly at like 3 a.m. out the front of my house. So I'm like, I'm going to lock it to show them that like I'm there, the car's locked, and someone's awake because of you guys. Like, you know what I mean? And I did that. And they looked and then they walked away. So I think they got it. But the point I'm trying to make though is I woke up to get my car keys, and that didn't happen because the car wasn't there. And this wasn't 3 a.m. This was like 5 a.m. So I like literally like got clothes on and just went looking for my car. And then I was like, wait a second, it's at the shops. Walked up 5 minutes, found the car, it was fine. Drove it back home. I've been up since 5 is what I'm saying. I did not get a good sleep because of that. Bro, just forgot my car at a fucking shop, bro. Fuck my life, dude. Fuck my fucking life. The hair is majestic. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Boop, beep, 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 boop, boop, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Bro,
No,
why is
people getting on?
you were on something, bro? I'm sorry to say, but I was definitely super baked after I walked home because I forgot that I needed to go and get my car. So I couldn't have drove home anyway, but I forgot that my car was there, so I started smoking when my friend came over. And then in the morning when I was sober and I woke up, the car wasn't there, but I was sober enough to go and get it. So I'm like, for fuck's sake. That's some good stuff. Unfortunately, it was just the normal stuff. Fuck. It was just the normal stuff. What a joke, mate. What a joke. Alright, we're gonna watch a little bit of music technology news. What do we got here today? We're gonna get into the music after the first ad break. That's in about 15 minutes time. Hold your horses if you do have something in the queue. We are gonna be listening to it. Well, like I said, in like 15 minutes. In like 15 minutes. It's looking like we got Sewer Punk up first in the skip queue. If you need to get in the skip queue, exclamation line skip. If you need to get in the regular queue, exclamation submit. Get those songs in either way, my friends. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Oh, we got Steve Brule. Oh, look at this man.
Gotcha.
Look at this man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the MountainsHide stream.
What the hell are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Woo-wee. Ooh-wee. All right, so I'm addicted to a certain song, and I guess I just can't get it out of my head. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, because it's music news time, but I just gotta get this off my chest, man. Yesterday, this is an Australian girl. She's been doing music for I think 8 years. This project, called Dane. The song is called PQC. It's pop. It's dark pop. It's like electronic, kind of depressing pop. Dude, it's all about that fucking piano note with like the cassette, like fucking sound effect on it or whatever. Like the tape cassette piano type sound. Something like a big takeaway from this is how repetitive music is in general, popular music. Like every single line is a hook. Every verse part, every bridge part, every chorus part. It's all a repetitive hook. And then even beyond that, when you listen to the way the music hooks in, super repetitive. But it's done in a way where the textures evolve so nicely that like it doesn't feel repetitive. It just is in the sense of the composition, like strictly in composition. In production, it's like beautiful and not repetitive at all. And mixing, same thing. But in composition, very repetitive. That's a good thing, by the way. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just a takeaway about pop music, I guess. And popular music. And this just speaks to me more than an average pop song. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, I hadn't seen the film clip until yesterday. There's something so W about how this came together. W, the producer, as well. A little bit of backstory too. It's actually kind of crazy. The producer is her ex. They broke up as they were finishing the record. And now they're promoting it post-split. And a lot of the songs are about him. Anyways, interesting scenario, I thought. Interesting indeed. Haven't really seen that before. But, I don't know. I think to myself, like, what a brilliant fucking piece of press, you know? Like, produced with my ex. Been into this sort of stuff lately too. Very cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. There's tons of cool stuff. Actually, I've got an interview from Dane here. I haven't watched any of her interviews. Any of their interviews rather. So let's check it out. Let's see what they got to say.
I was having actual doctors telling me, oh, you have anxiety. Why would I have anxiety about going up the stairs? I didn't know I was disabled until I was 18. Functioning labels are so ridiculous. Being more in touch with yourself and feeling things really deeply, maybe too deeply, is the ultimate strength if you're a creative. Autistic women are 13 times more likely to die by suicide than the average person. That's a really sobering fact that
Yeah, that's crazy how like if you look like a normal functional human being, meaning your hair's done well, you got a good suit on and etc., and especially women, good luck trying to get diagnosed with like a autism or any sort of neurodivergence. Good luck, especially if you figured out a way to function masking. Like, yeah. Like, I used to speak to, like, my best friend, bless her soul, she's passed away, but my old best friend, Beck, she's very pretty, and, she used to tell me that she just wouldn't do her makeup and would not put on clothes that she liked, and the doctors would immediately be like, oh yeah, okay. And she tested this like I want to say like 50 plus times. She would go to the doctors after work and they would just say, no, you're fine. You're fine. This is a real fucking problem where GPs make these glancing fucking judgments for no good reason. And it's not even, it's like systematic. Like they've been taught to do things that way. Like, I'm not saying they don't have fault individually. I'm just saying like it's a bigger problem than people know, and it's so like under the hood. You know, these conversations only happen in private rooms, and then everybody calls the person an idiot when they're disagreeing with the doctor. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem.
Try to keep in mind when I'm like publicly being an autistic artist and they need people to like lead by example.
Do you think your music would be better, worse, or different if you weren't disabled?
Oh, worst, because...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Listenable, a podcast about normalising disability through the lens of a video podcast. We are now on Spotify video, going backstage and absolutely sinking.
Yeah.
But the reason we are bringing up Ability Fest is because, I mean, it's on very soon. Tickets are available still, and the link is in the show.
Bro, maybe I should talk more about my issues because, I built a life around... like mechanisms and coping mechanisms and sort of being able to do normal things and just developing strategies around that. I don't know, this kind of just reminds me of the idea that like I saw this psychologist the other day and she was shitting on about how like you should allow people with ADHD to cut people off. And it's like, no, that's disrespectful. And I've had ADHD and I'm a diagnosed ADHD person. And that's still disrespectful. And also it's disrespectful for people with ADHD that spent their whole life figuring out how to be conventionally polite and how to politely converse and communicate. And now you're undoing all of that shit and selling everyone else short by saying, oh yeah, not only do they need to understand us, but they should allow us to be rude because to us it's not rude. Like, that's fucking stupid, man. It is rude, and we need to stop treating neurodivergence like a special fucking power. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's not. I'm sorry, but if you think it's like a superpower, you're wrong. It's just something that's happened chemically, and there are ways to work with it. There are ways to be a better person, or be a person that isn't so held back by those things. The prohibitive nature of getting a diagnosis and getting medicated. Yeah, that's definitely an issue. That's definitely an issue. Yeah, so now because of that, everybody just walks around and goes, I have ADHD, I have autism, and you're a hater if you say prove it because I can't afford it. And so we live in a society where labels mean less and less every day because people are just willy-nilly throwing them around. And even though that's a product of the system, well, you know, in part, a product of the system, I honestly think it goes beyond that. I think that these are popularity labels. So like, you know, the queer transgender label has been used to sell a lot. It's also been used to popularize people in friend groups. Whether they're being honest or not, labels are used for like incorrect reasons, and it all takes power away from people with the real issue. Well, not all of the incorrect use of labels, because, you know, some of those people could be genuinely labeling themselves correctly. But I think it stands to reason that most people are not. Yeah, I like labels. I think labels are helpful. It's the misuse of labels that I'm pissed about. And I very rarely, like, this seems to be a hot take to people because people are so attached to whatever their label is. They take it as an individual attack, and it aggravates me. Because I don't speak like that to individuals. I speak about like statistical issues and like broad brushstroke general realities, you know, and I think this is one of those, is that labels are getting misused more and more and more as they, A, get you into the in club of some friendships and social circles, and B, continue to be out of reach for people, so they diagnose themselves, and incorrectly most of the time. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I would never attack an individual over that, though, just because, as I said, there's so much systemic shit in play there that it's like, well, why would you ever attack an individual over that, you know? They're dealing with a lot. It's like systemic shit plus societal shit, unfortunately. Anyways, so concludes my thesis. Thank you for coming to this lecture. We're gonna watch like 2 or 3 minutes of this, and then we're gonna dive into ad break, and then we're gonna come off. We're gonna kick off some music.
Notes below. We have one of the star performers on the podcast today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name's Dane. I'm very excited to be playing Ability Fest for the second time now. It's awesome, not just on the accessibility front, but for the fact that you guys book actual disabled artists and put them on lineups, which is something that I haven't really seen a lot of. So yeah, thank you for having me.
You're a bloody legend.
Legend.
Thank you for saying yes again. You're on the top of my hit list, so I really appreciate you doing that. We'll get into you in a sec. What was your experience like at the first Ability Fest?
Well, I attended one before I played it. That was one that I believe, yeah, I was there to see Nina Geraci.
Yep.
And it was awesome. I had a great
Goated Nina Geraci. Goated.
time. I had like a cheeky visual, like the last time I played Ability.
See, Aussies say cheeky for everything.
31st, which I might reuse. I mean, my ex-boyfriend designed it, but he asked if I was going to use it again. It was like my logo as like the wheel on a wheel.
It was sick.
Like
I remember it.
Bro, her ex-boyfriend does everything, dog. He's like a creative powerhouse, bro. I gotta get in touch with him. What the fuck? He did the production on the song we just listened to, and he's doing her logos, bro. Yo, girl, why'd you... Yo, sorry, wait, what would I even say in that? Yo, person? Because she identifies as they, them, so that's clearly misgendering. But how do I correct that? Yo, homie, there you go. Yo, homie, you need to get back with him. You need to get back with him. There's so much art to be done.
disability
Yeah,
logo
that's cool.
thing, and it was like spinning.
But you own that now. Don't worry about the ex-boyfriend. Just use it.
Yeah, no, I think he wants me to use it because he's like, look, it's my graphic design. No.
You own that now? Debatable. I'm non-binary now. I have no clue. I just say homie or people. Homie, dude, people. All of these things work. I continually forget. But something my queer ex said to me that really stuck with me is, dude, at this point in history, like, no one minds if you get it wrong. Just don't make a big deal when you're correcting yourself. As long as you just, like, correct yourself and move on, no one gives a fuck. No, literally, transgender people, they, them people, they don't care. They don't, as long as you're happy to smoothly correct yourself, no one cares. And I realized, like, oh yeah, that's probably what I'd want as well. Like, just don't make a fuss, bro. It's not a thing. Like, it's a thing, but it should be a small thing. That's what normalizing is. It's just like, oh, okay, like that sort of attitude. And that stuck with me. I think that's a good one for unks to remember. Is you know, just no need to make a song and dance out of it, like I am now. But I'm on stream, so it's a good excuse. It's a good excuse. I gotta make bits out of everything, you know. I can't let anything go.
Awesome guy. I will use it probably.
Nice.
Nice.
An ability fest. So you've played before. This is going to be your second, and the style is changing. And I would say, I would say the venue style is changing, and it probably suits you more down to a T. I would say, because going from the grassy knoll style park environment into what is going to be a hot, sweaty dance pit.
Yeah.
That kind of suits Dane's music, doesn't it?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. The new stuff is different. I've just spent a month in LA working on my debut album. Never made an album before.
Awesome.
Crazy.
And yeah, no, I'm stoked that you guys chose such like an electronic, like dancey lineup. I may or may not fit into that. There's elements.
You will
of
fit
it
into
Yeah,
that.
you'll fit into it.
It's at the Timber Yard, yeah. So we're doing like a bit of a warehouse party.
Bro, of course she'll fit into it. Like, what are her... See, when I try to find people to stand aside as a musical project, I have trouble. Because it's very rare you hear someone combining like dark pop, rock, emo, and then the emo singer has like a rusty kind of emo voice. So I have trouble figuring out where I sit in lineups and things like this. Dane's music? Bro, it's a no-brainer. Like, this is trending music. This is a trending and current and obviously heavily influenced by other music that is current. Like, I don't understand the insecurity or the questions regarding how am I going to fit in. It seems baseless.
Kind of vibe this time around. Talk us through the change in music sound. What is the new sound? What's the new direction? And why did you make that choice?
I think I'm being more vulnerable. I mean, last time you saw me, I was like 19.
Yeah.
I'm 23 now, which I feel like that feels really, I know that's not old, but it feels really
As a
old.
34, oh my God, I'm 35.
Yeah.
Almost said I'm 34. I'm old. You're not old.
Yeah, that feels very young.
No.
Angus is 47.
No, I'm not. I'm 37.
Yeah.
But yes, I still concur.
Shout out to Angus. Me and Angus, the same age. Same age, me and Angie boy. Let's go, brother.
With Dylan, 24. I wish that does feel like a lifetime ago for us, but I know that same 5-year skip, you were a different person.
It's
Honestly, there's so much separation between 19 and 23 because of how much you're doing. Like, Like everything's changing always at that age. You know, new friends, new jobs, new houses, new travels, new adventures. Everything is new, and you've got so much energy that you can do it like fairly easily. Yeah. Everything is new at that point. All right. We're gonna go to our break. What we're gonna do? We're gonna get back. We're gonna listen to a line skip. We're gonna listen to whatever's next, and then I might watch a little bit more of this. I've never watched an interview with this person, and they're like one of my new favorite like pop acts, and they also haven't blown up yet. You know, their clips get like 10,000, 20,000. Like that's like there's an opportunity there, but they haven't blown up. I gotta be part of that before they blow up, man. I would love to see the homie. Wait, no, that sounds parasocial. What do I say? Oh, them. I would love to see them blow up. Yeah. Hey, hey, I got it. Alright. I'm gonna go on our break. We're gonna be back after these short messages.
Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch. Advert is entirely off-brand with other music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... It's hype. It's released. The beat sounds sick. And your vocals is so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off.
Doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke.
I'm done with the billions I'm making, mindless, alone, mindless, alone. I'm done for the rest of my life. Done with singing that melody. Gone with the tears in the water. Can you save my life? If you can save me, then help me. I'm done for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we back, baby. We back. Random Facebook bullshit. Random Facebook jump scare. God damn. Bro, you pull up Facebook for 2 seconds and it's just bots, arguments, fucking boomers that don't understand AI. Oh my god. It is a fucking bloodbath over there, dude. Holy shit. Alright, I'm bringing up the queue. Let's see what we got. Wow. More fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, also, can we please talk about how Johnny Smokes may need to seek medical help? Bro posted some AI gobbledygook with with graphs that literally make no sense and have no clear wording on them. Bro ain't figuring out anything with this. What? Is this what AI psychosis looks like? This is insane. Wait, here's all the different AI iterations. Like, what the fuck? That's epic? Bro, it's utter nonsense. Like, there's... Like, I've read, like, most of these, and it literally makes no sense. It's not an aptitude issue. Like, bro might actually be insane. Like what? Like none of this? Like these aren't words. They're literally not spelled words. What are we talking about, bro? See, this is what AI does to your brain when you're stupid. It makes you think that you're a fucking genius. I'm just so, like, this is utter, like, this is nonsense. It's utter nonsense. Anyways, enough of that. Yo, what up, Slit? How you doing, brother? We about to listen to some music for the first time today. This is the MountainsHide stream. If you want to get your song in, well, fuck, you can. Exclamation submit, exclamation line skip. That's how you do it. You know that. You know that. You already knew that. I want to welcome you into the stream. My name is Zach, aka MountainsHide. I got an artist project, but you already knew that as well. You can go check it out. I won't give you the links because you also know how to click through on a Spotify link. But anyways, it's not about me. It's about Sewer Punk right now. We got a track called Sewer Punk. Well, no, it's not called Sewer Punk. That's the artist name. It's called Faking Gay. Let's run it. Why do I feel jolly?
I was a child heart recluse. I tried to change, but it's no use. Around my neck, I'll put a scarf.
I'm not sure.
One more time, I'll blow your mind with a gun, with a gun, with a gun, with a gun, with a gun in Minecraft. Hey, chat, you said the thing. I don't get your fucking lingo. You speak in riddle and ridicule. Why anything can understand my soul? I'm feeling old at 22. I feel weird standing next to you. PL tonight, today. Why do I feel so fucking fake and gay? Is this all you people fucking want from me?
Lol. I see a lot of people still using that joke about like in the game. Like I'll shoot you with a gun in Minecraft. Just so you know, like 3 years ago, a guy went to jail for saying I'm gonna do something to you in Minecraft. So like the precedent has already been set that no longer works. Still a funny joke though. Yeah, this is cool. I liked it. I wanted group vocals and more messiness at the end. Like right at the end, like the sound of like cymbals falling over, and I wanted like group vocals like with a gun, with a gun, with a gun, with a gun. La, 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 cha, 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 cha. I think that would be way too high to sing like octave up though. With a gun. With a gun. Yeah, that would be nearly impossible. So yeah, it'd probably have to be the same note, but just sung like with a gun, with a gun. Yeah, that's about it. I think this is pretty cool. I think the vocal mix, is not as fitting as a lot of your other songs. It sounded mostly good. I just thought there was some parts where it kind of stuck out as a little too like the EQ of the vocals stuck out maybe a little too clunky or a little too like dry or something. Trying something a little different. Yeah. Overall, still very enjoyable. Great like punk rock, punk pop sort of sound. Yeah. Just wanted a little more on the messiness at the end, and yeah, two ways that you could express this is by the kit falling over or being pushed over at the end, and maybe some group vocals to really step up that last chorus and the sort of looseness and messiness of it all. Yeah, really cool though. Really cool melody. You did that thing where the lead line is the vocal line, which really helps sometimes with the vibes. Good work. Good work as always, Superpunk. Woo! You can put your URL in chat if you would like, my man. You're welcome to show the people, well, your URL in chat. Thanks again for the submission, man. Very cool. Alright, who's in the regular queue? We're looking at Brabble. Brabble is in the regular queue. Ooh, friendship is tragic. Awesome, man. Brabble, if you're in queue, well, we about to play ya. And if not, we got a little bit of TP, and we'll loop back to Brabble after TP has been played. I want to welcome you in again to the MountainsHide stream. We out here listening to your music. Oh wait, yeah, TP should be here. He said he felt jolly just moments ago. Just minutes ago. Alright, let's run it. Do 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 do. Boom bom boom boom boom. Da 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 dee. Do do do. I see you. Dude, what the fuck is this, my guy? What are we? Interesting. Man, I gotta loop those. I gotta loop that shit properly. Alright, well, old school EDM vibes. Ooh, 2013. Okay. Understood. Alright, let's run it. We're coming in hot with old school from MTP. I was just shitting on to myself anyway. Yeah, this is good, man. There's not too many improvements. No, it was me. I was pretty happy with it. I got a little bored just because it's 5 minutes long, but maybe that's just me. I did like it though. Like the mixing and the production is pretty fucking good. I wanted to hear that bum 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 bum. Like earlier. I don't know. But I guess that ties into like it could have been like 3 minutes kind of thing, like 3.5 minutes sort of vibes. But maybe that's just someone who doesn't really listen to this stuff. Yeah, I like the mix on this. I think it's good. It just goes to show when you really work on things, you can get to a really high like production and mix standard. With this heavier chorus, I did feel like maybe some of those lead moments could have been cushioned just a pinch more. But I know it's a battle because you got to poke them forward as well. But honestly, I ain't complaining too much. They still sounded really good, and they still sounded balanced. Maybe just not as well balanced as they could be, like specifically the lead sounds in the chorus. And I like them though. I still think they're good. Yeah, W work, bro. W work. This one landed. I think it's good. Yeah, I was happy with this one. I think this is one of your like better productions and mixes, man. Sounds great. Fuck yeah. Let's go, TP. Let's fucking go, bro. Yo, this came up in my claims the other day. This track. And I have not... I was just wondering, like, who put this in the queue or whatever it was, you know? Oh, it's going to be like a false claim? I think that's going to be a false claim. Yeah, this is going to be a false claim because I know I have never heard this song. And I know this guy didn't submit this song, which leads me to believe that someone simply used that D&B sample and they're being claimed on it. But you know what? I don't mind because this is San Holo's record label, Bitbird, coincidentally. And so I'm like more than happy to give money, even if it's incorrect, to the guys from Bitbird. Because that's like, San Holo is like my favorite borderline mainstream artist. Bitbird was goated back in the day. I still don't mind it. They do a lot like more genres now. So it's not like it's gone past that sort of San Holo-y sound that they kind of used to get all their artists, make sure it was all in that ballpark. Now they just do like stuff like this that's like, you know, is like, it's still good, but it doesn't feel relevant to what the label used to be about. Still good though, like I still like it. Welcome into the stream. Polyface. Sounds like Born. I haven't heard Born. What up, Big N? How you doing, brother? Alright. We got I'm good, man. I'm good. We were just watching this interview. Australian pop, electronic pop, I don't know, dark pop artist. Chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Are you shooting some hoops outside of school? Just watch out for a couple of guys from the neighborhood because they might be up to no good. And don't... Actually, you may want to get in one little fight so your mum can get scared. So you can move in with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air. You might actually want to do that. Bel Air seems like a rich... It seems like you might want to live there.
Such a... That's the real...
Sorry, I took that way too far.
Coming of age. Like, all the coming of age movies are about, like, high school. I feel like, like, year 12, you don't really grow that much. Like, year 12 to first year of uni, you're the same person, essentially. It's, like, when you're really in the first couple years, the throes of adulthood, that you, like, actually have to face yourself and, like, your identity solidifies. So, yeah, I'm just naturally getting more comfortable in who I am as an adult, and that means like peeling back layers. I haven't used any auto-tune on the new album.
Sick.
What?
Nice.
Which is like, I was like codependent with that. I really I thought I was never going to put it down. If you've heard my music before, you'd know that like the auto-tune speed is always on max. Like I'd never turn it down. So it's been interesting.
Wow.
I feel a lot more raw.
Can we just do something in post? Can you just edit this with auto-tune for me?
Oh, but your voice?
Welcome to Listen Able.
Still sounded shit in auto-tune, I imagine.
You 100% aren't going to auto-tune that.
Well, auto-tune,
This is
you
my
meant to
request right now.
say, it like helps out with like nuance on keynote changes. That was just a butcher.
I know you're not going to auto-tune it. Just put it out
Yeah,
as
of course.
that 100%.
Maybe
if you
side by
auto-tune
side.
just that, what you just said, that could be fun.
Okay.
It'd be
Why don't you
funny.
sample it? We could do it. Anyway, we digress.
Who are you, Fred again?
Yeah, we digress.
Sampling podcast grabs?
100%. Dane will do it and then we'll be superstars together.
But Dane, we are a podcast about lived experience with disability. You did mention that, it's stoked to have the lineup feature disabled artists. What is your lived experience?
Well, contrary to like what a lot of people think about living with a disability is like, I didn't know I was disabled until I was 18, which is interesting. But that actually is a common experience. It happens to more people than we know. I am on the spectrum and I also have
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Yeah, that's, yeah. So that's something me and my doctor are looking into because I do believe that I have an autoimmune disorder. So
Danlos syndrome, which has an average diagnosis time of 10 years. So a lot of people find out really, really late. I thought that my journey discovering that I had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome was long and painful and stressful, but I was actually pretty lucky. It only took me like 2 years to find out what was going on. So I'm actually, I'm really lucky.
What is that disability? I'm not, like, how does...
yeah, this is on the list of things that I could have. Yeah. Yeah, the aggravating thing is the difference between, like, if you have a genetic condition, you're disabled. But if you have a autoimmune disorder, people often won't like accept that you're also disabled. Even if it does similar things, Like this Ehlers-Danlos syndrome weakens the body's connective tissues, and essentially there's no cure. Symptoms emerge through physical therapy, pain management, and regular specialist monitoring. And that looks really similar to what the doctors are gonna look into for me. One of the key differences is I don't have money to get it diagnosed. So, like that's going to be painful and ages. And then at the end of it, because it's not an inherited genetic condition, it's potentially going to be an autoimmune disease with me. I can't wait to be like invalidated by people. I can't wait. Hopefully you find out. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is I don't even want to get started. There's so many shortcomings of your average GP and your average specialist. It's just fucking insane. It's fucking insane.
Does it present for you?
Right. So Ehlers-Danlos is
Ehlers-Danlos.
Yeah. So it's
Did I say that right?
EHLERS.
Okay.
And then DANL.
Hello, governor.
LOS.
Danlos.
Yeah. Danlos.
It is a hypermobility disorder. So it's on like the far end. So there's like generalized like benign hypermobility. So it's just like you're a bit bent.
Yo, Charles with the sub. Yo, thank you, man. W. Charles. It's a proper day, mate. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Wait, we'll play Chucky's song in the skip, man. We'll give it a run. We'll give it a burl, brother.
And then there's levels of it. And there's also different subtypes of Ehlers-Danlos. I haven't had the genetic testing to figure out what type I do have because it kind of scares me.
Yeah, but also, well, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to know if my life expectancy is shorter. Who cares?
I'm with you. I'm vibing. Just
I
what's
could,
going on.
could get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Let's,
so
hey,
it's
excuse
not-
me. Not until Ability Fest. No, just kidding. I don't want to get hit by a bus at all.
Hit in May.
Yeah, no bus hitting. Yeah.
So yeah, it basically means that your connective tissue is too stretchy.
Elasticity.
Yeah. How they think that affects the nervous system, how they're hypothesizing the overlap, because it's a very common comorbidity of autism. They hypothesize that most autistic people are actually on the hypermobility spectrum.
Wow.
How that affects the nervous system is maybe it makes it more sensitive, so that could result in something like autism. There's GI issues, arthritis is an annoying one.
Is it painful? Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Yeah, and like just chronic fatigue and stuff like that. So it's pretty. Oh, and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is a more common disability, but it's like the main, I think, like symptom set that goes with EDS. So that's just like fainting, exhaustion, high heart rate. Basically just like nothing really is working properly. Like if you think
It's
about
not talking to itself that well.
Yeah, like circulation, like if you're trying to shoot water through a hose pipe, it's going straight up. So you can get water from A to B. If that hose pipe was stretchy or say it was made out of like balloons, the liquid is likely going to spread that way.
Okay.
So if you think about that in the human body, my circulation is not going to be anywhere near as good as like a regular person.
Gotcha.
Great analogy, by the way. Great explanation.
Thank
also
you.
using very big words, which I'm into.
Shout out to my cardiologist for that.
So you grew up not knowing this.
No idea.
What was that conversation like to yourself? I mean, that would be hard. You feeling this way, people maybe you not explaining it, keeping it to yourself, people not believing it. I imagine that journey might have been hard.
Yeah, I mean, medical gaslighting is something that's really common with, I think, a lot of people who are born female. Like, it's a complicated journey. I know that it's not just something that's exclusive to my disorder. It's mental health, things like fibromyalgia, endometriosis. Women get gaslight all the time about like, oh, it's just anxiety or like just take some Panadol, stay hydrated, whatever. Like the first 2 neurologists and 2 cardiologists I went to said you've got anxiety and that's why your body is in chronic pain and you can't get up the stairs at school. Like I was in year 11. I was going to school like 2-3 times a week max because I was just so spent and I couldn't even I'd be trying to get like my school books up the stairs and I'd be like I'm going to pass out. And I was having actual doctors telling me, oh, you have anxiety. Why would I have anxiety about going up the stairs? I don't know.
It's really
hard.
Yeah, that is really tough.
Common experience though.
100%.
Yeah.
Very.
Yep.
And so, I don't want to say that you don't present as somebody with disability, but I'm presume you walked across the little way here at Collins Street. I'm sure nobody is in the same way they would reflect on seeing Dylan in a chair would feel the same. How does that go for you when you have so many internal moments throughout the day? Yet, do you try and suppress them to get through? And how does that live with you in the pain that we don't see?
For sure. It is a lot easier to just endure it rather than to explain. And also there's a lot of guilt that comes with saying oh, I'm struggling. And also it's embarrassing as well because when you look fine, it's really hard for people to understand that. But at the end of the day, I feel like dynamic disability is really common. And
Oh, I've never heard that, dynamic disability.
yeah, I mean, I know it is a word, but I think it came to my mind when I was watching Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. They had one of the alternate Spider-Mans, the alternate dimension Spider-Woman's actually, is she's in a wheelchair and then she leaps out of the wheelchair and does front flips and is shooting webs everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. And I Googled it. That specific iteration of Spider-Man that made it to the movie is actually supposed to have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
What?
I started crying in the theater. I was like, oh my God.
Best Spider-Man ever?
Andrew Garfield is
Ooh, Tobey Maguire.
emo. Well, yeah, Tobey Maguire, but
Bro really likes Andrew Garfield as a Spider-Man. Give me a fucking break, cunt. What, dude?
I don't know. He's
When he catches the
Bro,
milk and stuff on the... and he did that.
No. Tobey Maguire, out of 10, don't even talk to me. That's ridiculous.
In real life.
well, whoa. He is the greatest, but Andrew Garfield kind of he was kind of indie with it.
Yeah, he's gotcha.
And shout outs to Tom Holland, who we love. New trailer came
Sure.
out. How many times have you watched it in the last 24 hours?
I
Haven't.
Tom Holland isn't
Isn't he
that's not
Spider-Man?
my Spider-Man.
That's not my Spider-Man.
Well, guess what? Please welcome Andrew
Tom
Garfield.
Holland.
Got your face there. That was good stuff.
Dan, you've talked about it being it's surviving days. That's kind of words that you've used in the past. Can you explain what a good day is, and can you explain what a survival day is?
Oh, today's a good day.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. First podcast as well ever. We love that.
This is your first podcast ever.
Even though my partner Curtis is been a podcaster for the last 5 years.
You're
Never went on
killing
it.
this.
Never went on it.
I was about to say at the end, you must have done a zillion of these because you're on fire.
No, I think it's just talking to my boyfriend every day.
Okay.
And he's such a... Oh, I have watched him do it a million times.
Oh, but also, you're just conversing. You're just good at it.
Oh, yay.
So, yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Not bad for someone with the tism.
Yeah. Autism. Love it.
No. Autistic people can actually be very socially proficient. So,
as you're proving right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress again. This is great. I love these tangents.
Today's a good day.
yeah,
We
what
love a
was
good
I
day.
talking about? Oh,
Good
yeah.
days, survival
good days
days.
versus bad days. Oh, yeah. I think a survival day is probably a flare-up. So with a lot of different chronic illnesses, I think they use spoon theory. Have you heard of that before?
Explain.
I think my doctor told me about spoon theory to begin with, and it's quite popular on social media. It's this analogy where per day you have a certain amount of spoons. It might cost you 1 spoon to take a shower, make a meal for yourself. It might cost you 3 spoons to go out for an hour and have lunch with friends. And you're supposed to use the same amount of spoons every day. And if you use too many, you're in spoon debt for the next day, and you might go into a flare-up.
Love this.
Just for disability in general, I think it's such a powerful analogy because that's the thing. Things that people take for granted do take energy, and to put it in a visual currency of spoons, I think is like really interesting.
Saving the spoons.
Spoon management.
Spoon management. I'm going to start. Can I steal this?
Yeah, no, it's like...
It's a thing.
I know that, yeah, like sunflowers are a symbol of disability. Spoons have also kind of become that. Like I see people with... I know people are going to think this is probably like for drugs, but like spoon necklaces and stuff, bracelets, sometimes is like a symbol of disability.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, spoon necklaces, bro. I'm fucking dying, man. Dude, imagine a spoon necklace. There's no way, dude. There's no way you're getting away with that. Absolutely no way. Okay, we are gonna run a bit of music right now. We got your boy Dead Metronome coming through with a track. And the track, you may ask, the track is called Reach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What'd you cook up, man? What'd you cook up? I'm interested. All right. Let's run it. It's Reach by Dead Metronome. Ooh. Gotcha, Rip Pie. God damn. God damn. God damn.
Won't you
Damn. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Charles. My brother. My brother. God damn. Dog, this is good. Did you mean for it to have like a sort of like an empty center here? Like, because this part, it still sounds cool, but it sounds like way chiller than I expected. But everything is so well articulated. I feel like you meant for it to be a chill drop. Or like not chill, but like more chill than what was expected. It builds. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the drop. Like the moment it comes in, I'm aware it builds. What I'm saying though is that when it drops, it's got like a chill feeling. This subverted my expectations. It's like smooth flowing rather than like super impactful. It's still cool. I just wondered what your intentions were. Intentions were to build to the vocal drop. Yeah. Look, I like that because it subverted my expectations in a genre that so desperately needs some subversion. So I like that. I think that's going to be questionable to some other people's taste, but I like it. I think it's great. And on a production mix and songwriting level, it is great, like objectively. But I think some people won't like their sort of, you know, like I think you'll gain some people and lose some people with that intention, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I like it though. Exactly. You can't please everyone. Exactly. A mantra to live by, honestly. But yeah, W track, really good. Making something flow for 4.5 minutes is hard. You did it. I love this bit. Nice building of tension. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. I think it sounds great, dude. W Charles, once more, and once again. Oh, W Charles. Yeah, I can't think of any real changes I'd like to hear, bro. I think this is how it should be. W work, bro. W work. Yeah, I'm well impressed, man. Let's fucking go, man. W Charles. Very cool. Very, very cool. Welcome to the Mountainside stream. We are sitting back enjoying the musical spoils of such legends as Music by Charles, as well as a beautiful regular cue. And earlier we heard another legend, Sewer Punk. Look, if you like My Chemical Romance, you'll like Sewer Punk. So retrospectively, go jump into the Discord queue, check out Sewer Punk, and currently go jump into the Discord and check out Charles's music as well. It's called Dead Metronome. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We got a little more of this interview to watch. If you want to get into the regular queue, might be your last chance. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, might be your last. We got another track coming up. We got another track coming up in the regular queue. It's Root Pie. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of K Tronada. Yo, we're going quick ad break after this. I think it does, yeah.
Dance with me. 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 Dance with me.
Yo, we got big noise after this, by the way. Coming up after a short ad break. Oh, yeah. It's groovy. Yeah, you two are musical weirdos. Like, I don't know. It feels like you guys can find some middle ground. I'm not done with this track. I found out I can mix all kinds of popular vocals on this. Yes, you can. Honky tonk women. Oh, nice. That's the limits with the format. Yeah, do it. Cool mountain background as well. Oh yeah, we going to a short ad break, ladies and gents. Proof of concept, lovely, lovely. Always needed. Always needed. Any important adventure needs a proof of concept. Any important project. Making techno and dubstep. Love to hear it. Yeah, I can hear that in your music. I can hear that in both your guys' music. That's why I'm saying, like, I reckon y'all could find some common ground. Like, you don't write the same stuff, but there's definitely some common ground there. Like, where you guys could meet in the middle and make something awesome and crazy. Anyways, we're going to a short hour break. Talk amongst yourself. We'll be back after these short messages.
Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch. Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... He's hyped up his release. The beat sounds sick, and your vocals is so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off.
Doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke.
I'm done with the billions I'm making mine this alone, mine this alone. I'm done for the rest of my life. Done with singing and melody. Gone with the tears in the water. Can you save my life?
Oh, yeah. If you like dark pop, if you like electronic 38-year-old elder emos singing about how much they hate corporate, well, shit. You've found your next favorite song. All right. Let's get back into things, shall we? Yo, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. We're gonna jump into some more music. Yes, sirree, we are. We got what do we got here? Oh yeah, we got a bit of big noise coming up. All right, trying dubstep version 1, big noise. Oh, god damn it, I am muted. Fuck my life. I think so all the sounds are really good. A little bit on mix. But not too much. Mix is mostly fine, I think. There's a few things here and there, but it's nothing crazy. For me, this is mostly about the chorus drums not representing the genre. Yeah, I just don't hear dubstep and not just the drums, like the rhythms in the chorus overall. So I would revise like the specific composition of like the rhythm and the drums, just listening and dragging in other dubstep choruses, not to copy them, but to get the gist of like where things go. Yeah, that's probably my main thing. Just the composition in the chorus didn't really speak strongly to me as dubstep. It had dubstep sounds for sure. And the builds and stuff I think worked pretty well. And again, all the sounds I think are pretty cool. And the mix is like mostly fine. I don't think we should even worry about that right now because it already has like a punchy sort of feel to it that like feels good. I think it's just getting that chorus locked in more. Still being you, still doing like weird stuff and creative blips and blobs here. You got to keep that big noise, signature sound, obviously. But I think you would benefit of just pulling up a group of songs that you think you want to ballpark like rhythmically sound similar to that. And yeah, just referencing those rhythms and those drum parts. That's honestly it, man. Like, I know I've said it twice already, but I keep fucking up my compliment sandwich, so I got to repeat myself. The sounds, I'm not complaining. The mix, I'm not complaining. Yeah. Again, there's a few things here and there with the mix, but let's worry about that later. Cool stuff though. Cool sounds, high quality sounds, good sound selection overall. I want to hear problems. That's my only main problem. The mix stuff is just like middle frequency, like muddled upness, and choosing like a hierarchy so you can like subtractively EQ according to that hierarchy, moving the things out of the way that are at the top, moving the things that out of the way that are at the bottom of the list, and pushing the things in the front that are at the top of the list. That would all, that's all that would be. So like, subtractive stuff. Like I think the wop, 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 wop can be like a high mid element that still has a bit of like mono prevalence in like the 1 kilohertz like middle frequency area, but it's pulled back to give away to like the drop having that middle frequency prominence, and so you're hearing like mostly like stereo like in that high mid zone. I think that would be the way to mix that particular sound. But yeah, just an example of like that sort of subtractive approach, pulling things out of the way to get them in like a better spot as per their hierarchy. Whenever I do mixes, I always realize that like in my favorite mixes that I usually reference, there's like a hierarchy of things. You've got the main lead guitar, and if there's 2 lead guitars, maybe 3 or 4 guitars in total, you'll have a second lead that's like, doing something else. It's either in the like low middle frequency, or it's like, it's still in the middle frequency, but it's lower, but it's on like the left and rights, like I just explained. So yeah, there's definitely like usually a clear hierarchy when it comes to mixing is I guess what I'm trying to say. Cool shit though. That big noise, sort of signature approach coming through there. Thank you for the submission, man. Yo, I did let my hair down. I did indeed. And I became more beautiful. Hey, welcome back into the stream, King. How you doing, brother? Woo, no problems, man. My pleasure. It's what I do. It's what I do. It is what I do. That's a guy that's born, somehow was raised in 6 different states. He was raised, he spent 4 years in Hollywood, then he moved to New Hampshire, then he moved to New York, and then he moved, this is my excuse for having 7 different American accents in one. I'm great, dude. Yeah. I'm good. Great as well beside the stream. Wait, what? Oh, jeez Louise. My throat. They don't call me the throat goat. There's no more left to that sentence. They literally don't call me the throat goat. They don't. Not anymore since the accident. Welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Regular queue's closed. We out here though. We out here. I'm still chilling. Yeah, look, you had 2 hours, gang. I'm getting ahead of these complaints. You had 2 hours. Why would have they called you that? I don't know. You tell me.
Someone's going to listen to this and be like, no, it's because I've got autism with a spoon.
Yeah. So, as a musician and an artist, how does disability stop you from being creative? Or on those survival days, does it feel like it limits your ability to be able to create and produce?
Yes, I think when I'm really burnt out, absolutely. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to get out of bed, really.
Oh, just FYI, this is Australian pop singer Dane.
I'm like in pain, joints are hurting, like can't think, can't like don't even have the spoons to take a shower. It's like I'm not going to go to the studio.
But on those days that you've booked a studio, like in LA when it's expensive, or you've got somebody who's going to be there to produce you.
Mark Ronson's like, what up, Dane?
Yeah, and you don't have any spoons. How does that feel?
It sucks, but I think, well, I just spent like a whole month of doing that. Basically, I had no off days except for like a week where I got sick. Probably because
no
I didn't.
spoons.
Yeah.
So 25. So you spent quarter of your time sick. Okay.
Like
spoon free.
I had no off days except for 25% of the trip.
Literally. I think they'll just see me on the couch, like laying down in the studio, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, like I have a chronic illness. But is what it is.
Can I ask, on the contrary to that, do you think some of those dark moments stem your creativity? Do you use that into the music and the art that you make?
Yeah, by being still, it gives you that time for your mind to sort of wonder.
Even pain, like using, because I know that happens to me.
Yeah, I think pain is something that's like humbling, and it reminds you of your humanness. So you might have less of an ego and be more in touch with like your true self if you do live in chronic pain. Maybe not, but for me, that's what it prompts psychologically. But I think the autism side of things is more where I like, that's an aspect of disability that I feel really like inspires me, and like, I don't know, it's a huge part of like not only my personal identity but my creative identity.
Can you explain that? In what ways does that present?
Yeah, I'm really, the reason I'm watching this is because I deal with a lot of illness and injury in my life, and I'm currently getting diagnosed, and yeah, like it's just something I can relate to as a musician, and I've been listening to Dane's like new album religiously. So when this popped up on my feed, I was like, man, I need to watch this. You know, someone who's further along in their artist journey than I am, someone who's dealing with illnesses and disabilities that are somewhat similar to what I might have, depending on what we come out with diagnosis in the next year or two. I don't know how long it'll take. But yeah, these are the reasons we're watching it. So if you experience disability or illness, and you know, if you're a producer and a singer and an artist, maybe you can relate to this.
Autism makes people super direct, in a lot of cases. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
Oh no, you're right. That's 100%. In a lot of cases, autism does make people direct. In some cases, autism makes people very quiet, and in rare cases, autism means you can't talk. Obviously, we all know there's different types, and she's bang on right. Most of the time, most non-severe types of autism that don't like ruin or completely turn your life upside down, you will be more direct. She's super correct.
But I think it's part of what makes me me, and I love how open and honest and direct.
The fucking Vice with the sub. Yo, my God, put it in the skip, dude. The 19 gift subs in the channel is crazy, bro. Thank you so much, man. W Cry Device for the support. It does not go unnoticed, my friend. Thank you. From personal experience, she is correct. Yup. Like, don't get me wrong. I've met autistic people who do not speak. And I've also met autistic people who are not direct. However, overwhelmingly, the autistic people I've met are definitely direct. Like 80%, I would say. A whopping 80%. Thank you. No, thank you. And we can do this all day, Cry Device. Because I'm convinced that I should be thanking you, bro.
I'm about my feelings, and I think it's a good recipe for making songs, because it's like staring the shadow in the eyes, and being more in touch with yourself and feeling things really deeply, maybe too deeply, is like, that's like the ultimate strength if you're a creative.
I love that, and I think a lot of people, I'm not on the spectrum, so this is my assumption, might not be wrong, but you get diagnosed with that you're on the spectrum. It can go two ways, and like relief, like I knew it, or oh shit, you know? And it's so nice to hear that, because a lot of people would listen to this and be like, oh wow, that's a new perspective on the world that I'm about to go into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I was certainly like confused.
Dude, that Dylan guy's voice is so rusty. Like, I thought I had a rusty voice, and then I hear that, and I'm like, bro is halfway in between me and Steve-O. Like holy shit. I thought my voice was fucked. Sorry, Dylan. I didn't mean it like that. I just, not fucked, but rusty. Jesus, dude. Like, you know what would be crazy? If that dude could sing. If that Dylan dude could sing. Because usually, if your speaking voice is like that, it's because your voice is like subtly damaged in ways that will not help you singing at all. Not at all. Usually, by the way, sometimes people have rusty voices and they're not damaged at all. But most often, they are subtly damaged. I know mine is. Like, I've seen doctors about it. And so, yeah, it's just crazy hearing someone with such a crunchy voice and they do a podcast.
And it was like daunting when I got diagnosed, because I had just started like seeing a psychiatrist, and they were like, hey, like, do you know what a sensory processing disorder is? And I was like, oh my God, like, you're going to tell me I'm on the spectrum. Like, what? I had no idea, but I had this whole lived autistic experience, but I didn't know that that's what it was. Sometimes parents ask me, like parents of autistic children will be like, my daughter's autistic, and like, I'm like worried for her adulthood and like her life and social life. And I will say, primary school, high school, brutal. But I think as an adult, you can be really integrated and have a really good quality of life. And people say, oh, but you're high functioning. Functioning labels are so ridiculous. Like, that's some whole other thing. But I think, like, it is possible for autistic people to, like, have a really good and whole social life.
What does the social life look like? So what is like your perfect social experience? Because I think a lot of people are reflecting, everybody is reflecting about like the social battery. Like that's a big one. My partner and I flew without the kids for the first time in a long time.
Thanks
to
for the invite.
Sydney. Oh, well, you should have got invited to Kiri's 40th.
Oh.
But we got there and the whole experience of just like the travel, the bit, catching up with Em's family beforehand, the battery was drained. And we left early from the party because we had nothing left to give. But for you, like, what is your social?
Who are you?
I know, man. I was out by 9.
What is
out by 9,
so,
dude?
But for you, like, can you explain
out
your
by 9
perfect
is
social
crazy.
interaction, or like what a day looks like that like ticks your box with, autism?
If you've been to LA much, I really like Air One.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, you'd want to book a few gigs though. Not good for the bank balance.
It's expensive.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
lord!
know.
You go in there,
25 USD for a smoothie.
and then like you get a salad and something. It's 100 USD's gone.
Literally.
It's like crazy.
It's bad.
Delicious though.
I like a tea party. I like a quiet green room.
Ah.
I do like a party, but it has to be like the right crowd. And I'm trying to do partying less because I also feel like it takes a lot out of me physically and also
It does. Smart. It does. And you notice it in your 30s. Like, fuck, man. If I have to do like a big night behavior, like, you better believe the only thing I'm doing the next day is stream. That's it, man. And you've seen me hungover, man. I'm low energy. Like, I'm not falling asleep and I'm still laughing, but you can kind of tell that I'm out of gas, you know? Like, I can do very little emotional heavy lifting on a hungover day, you know? Whereas 10 years ago, I could drink, get 3 hours sleep, go to work, solve computer problems.
mentally and on a sensory level, I feel like I have to numb it
Lots of
in some way.
stimulation.
I have to dull it. And I feel like that's not healthy.
Yeah. What about in an industry, you kind of touched on it earlier, in an industry that hasn't been that accessible? How did you go when you started entering this industry? Like, you're kicking ass, but there would have been early on pretty tough to try to educate people on your accessibility needs, but also to a point where you don't want to negate you getting the opportunity, you know? So how did you navigate that, and how would an artist who's similar to you, who's looking to get into it, kind of do it?
Make it yours, make it accessible for you. Like, if obviously it's exhausting to explain things to people, but just be open and honest. And if you can't do something, like, just set a boundary, which is difficult.
Do you find it difficult as well? Like, you're years into this now, like 6.
I just use the same fucking technique I used to get into corporate, dude. You just fake it until you're in a position where people actually listen. So, you know, for example, like, I have photosensitivity issues because I've got like a slight intermittent, like, lazy eye issue, and the reason for it is because when I was born with a lazy eye, and yeah, I basically had to close my eyes because all the sound guys were fucking morons. Sorry, all the lighting guys at like a lot of the gigs we played, and they would use strobes like constantly. And, you know, strobes to someone that's got photosensitivity like I do, that's not good. But guess what? As soon as we move up on a set list, as soon as we're second or if we're headlining, I can walk the fuck in and be like, hey guys, how you doing? So I have photosensitivity, so I'm going to need that your lighting guy to use 0 strobing. And also, don't light me. Like, you can light left of stage, right of stage, back of stage. Just don't light me at all. At all. Because I can't handle it. And dude, once we were billed as like middle or headliner, bam, 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 bro. Because they want to please you, dude. Like, trying to argue even for your disabilities when you first get a job it's just not going to work. And I'll tell you why it won't. Because they're manipulative and powerful, and they will find a way to get rid of you and get away with it. You will not get a fair treatment if you just walk in the door and start asking for things before you've provided any value. You won't. And so that's a hard truth, is just being honest straight out of the gates as far as like, oh, I've got photosensitivity. All it's going to do is make you seem like a worse pick to literally the next email that they have. That's like, yeah, we'll just play the gig and none of us have photosensitivity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you can sit here and say, oh, so you believe that people shouldn't advocate for themselves, blah, blah, blah. Okay, continue to live in idealism world where everybody's super honest and everybody's super transparent and everybody gets what they want. But that's not how the fucking world works. And if you do get that result, good on you. That's 1 in a million. And I'm proud of you because you made something so rare happen. But yeah, like that's the way I was able to stand my ground and get things I wanted as someone that had disability or someone that had illness within, you know, the scope of playing gigs and playing shows and things like this. All right, we're jumping into some music. Yo, what up, Valduct? How you doing, brother? Oh, we jumping in. Wait, where's the, I thought you submitted a song, Cry Device, but you just subbed to me out of the kindness of your heart, bro. You bloody legend. You bloody legend. Well, if you want to send a song in, Cry Device, even if it's just a song. Oh, wait, no. Wait, there we go. Haha, found it. Got it. We finished. Oh, wait, that's the different one. Mix and master on that song. Gotcha. Regular queue is closed right now. We are doing line skips, but I will be back tomorrow if you're looking for a free play, Valdot. I will be back tomorrow and every day this dang week. Only if you want to, homie. Only if you want to. No pressure. What do we got here?
Plus, when those doors open at the start, you try and grab all of those options, but now you have a luxury and a privilege of choice. If someone is young listening and they're trying to get through any door rather than having the option of them, what do you think? Do you remember back to how that felt?
It was a lot. I mean, when I...
Yo, the fucking W support from Valdo. My king. You're putting my kids through college. That's right. College costs $5 now. Yo, thank you again for the support, man. We're bringing your track up. We're running it. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, we got the blank. That's right. You have the blank profile thingy. All right. You know, I like that because it means that we don't sit here like there's no visual. It's just like a objectively audio experience.
in love, rising to the back, armed with devotion and a will to grow, holding to our bond, embracing every trial, of contend with the power of I.
Okay, my advice, slight high cut, slight mid cut. About 1 or 2 dBs. That's it. The bass, perfect. Everything, banging. Performance, production, mix, banging. Yeah, that was my only thought. That was my only thought, bro. This is great. I love the balance. I love everything. It just sounds great, man. It sounds great, dude. Wait, there's a way that I can get the output to, the fuck? Wait, where? Like the sound wouldn't have changed when I did this for y'all. Because by default, it doesn't feed through. This is the wrong screen, though. They have 2 settings screens in this fucking app, and it's killing me because I want to show you how it sounds with the dips. I just forgot. Wait, it's not this. God damn it. Yeah, that's why I put it on the screen so you can see it. Super simple. Also, just keep in mind, I don't know what the cues are on these subtractive frequency dips. So, if you want to know exactly what it did, you're going to have to Google what is the cue width of voice meter bananas. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know what the I don't know what the width of the dip but like it's it's a simple 3 EQs, so I presume it's like 0 to 600 to like what 6K, and then 6K to or 10K or whatever, and then 10K to 20, right? It's probably something like that. Like the way it's split. But what I'm talking about is the actual cue, how it's affecting the sound, like how it's, what width the cues are. Anyways, that's a question you'll have to figure out yourself, but shit. That's my only thing, man. Just slight EQ master adjustments. It sounds great, dude. It sounds great. It reminds me of a wait a second. I got a shit. Where is this fucking track, bro? So I produced, what up, Zeno? I produced a track for dude, what the fuck? Here we go. Yeah, I produced a track ages ago for please reset your password. Oh, fuck's sake, man. It just reminds me. I just want to A and B it because I did it like 10 years ago. And now I'm like, All right, we're in. We're into the right account. Who the fuck has followed me? Like, I don't understand. Why would anyone follow this dead account? What am I looking for here? Dude, the shit's so old. Holy fuck. Yeah, here. Okay, this is one of them. This is one of them. Okay, this still stands up. I'm so surprised. This is me producing metal and hardcore literally 15 years ago. Dude, fake drums have been goated for like 20 years almost, by the way. Our drums are real though? Yeah. I figured I wasn't talking about yours. These are fake drums because I was doing everything off my old like AMD Athlon computer in like 2010 or I didn't even what would that be? 2010? Yeah. Yeah, for metal most drums are now fake. So all the metal bands I know had real drums, but they just like heavily sampled them. Yeah, but I would argue that's not really making them fake. That's like a blend of the two, and then they simulate that live with triggers by like, attaching the sound to the trigger live. So like, if they're replicating it live and it's a mixture to begin with, it really depends on the specific album as to whether like I would call it fake sounding or not. But yeah, these hella stand up. Like I could almost guarantee you no one would be able to tell that these were fake drums. And this is 15 years ago. Yeah, fake drums are kind of like AI. Like, at this point, mix engineers and producers know, and that's about it. Most bands sound nothing like the studio version. Yeah, I don't even mind that. I'm so used to like the rock band energy that that's what I want when I go to a show, I don't care if the singer's not hitting some notes or whatever. I don't care if the drummer changes a fill to a different rhythm momentarily. So many people struggle with recording drums. Yeah, dude, it is a fucking bloodbath for recording engineers, dude. I basically say, if you don't want to play on a click, you need to prove to me that you can play on a click. Because I'm sick of cunts saying they don't want to play on a click, and then the only reason is because they don't know how to play on a click, which means they have terrible rhythm, which means it's going to sound like shit without a click. So, like, if you don't want to play on a click, most likely I'm going to force you to play on a click. it pisses me off that drummers don't understand. A lot of drummers don't understand this. Is like click is for training so you can play in time without the click. Yeah, oi, people who are responsible about their fucking music journeys do learn and play to clicks a lot of the time. It's fucking, I'm just so sick of, bro, because like, as, you know, like someone who produces and mixes and records and stuff, I can't tell you the amount of fucking drummers I've nearly had like full-blown arguments with, because I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. This is your first ever recording. So they come in like fresh as fuck after playing like a handful of gigs. And then they're like, yeah, this is the way. And like these guys know no music theory. They don't even know about like bands from 15 years ago. Like they have zero fucking knowledge. And they're sitting here trying to tell me like, oh no, the flow of no click. It's like, cunt, you don't have flow. You don't know how to stay the fucking time. So don't talk to me about, oh, I'm playing off click for the flow. No, you're playing off click because you're fucking capping because you don't know how the fuck to play in time to a click. Once you prove to me that you can play to a click, I will let you off that click and you can do whatever the fuck you want. But until that point, you are fucking capping, you shit fucking drummer. It's not a style decision until you prove to me that you can actually hold a fucking rhythm. Okay? Your rubato is a joke. We have backing tracks, yeah, so you kind of need them. Sounded great and had a great producer who recorded a one take and went crazy. Who are you talking to? The YouTube audience I clipped that for. just farming clips, boys. Don't mind me. But no, I agree though. It's definitely cool when people play off click. When they have a good sense of timing by training on usually albums that were recorded to click or a metronome or a click itself. Like, I have so many memes with like crazy fucking, you know what I mean? Like crazy, like drummers just getting angry. Am I crazy or did the stream just EC? Yeah, it was probably just a momentary loading thing. What are my technical stats looking like here? Oh, dude, it does this thing where the text stats disappear off the screen sometimes. Like I have it lined up so I can drag the top of it upwards, but sometimes it just goes. Oh dear, the text stats are gone, bro. Wait, maybe I just don't have the dock up. Stats. Yeah, I do. It's lost. It's lost behind the... That's so dumb. I hate how that happens. Anyways, whatever. I don't think we're lagging. I always watch on my phone so I can like see that I'm not lagging and stuff like that. So I think we're fine. But yeah, look, I don't have anything against playing off click. I really don't. It's just the idea that these musicians will come in fresh off learning how to play their instrument to someone that they paid to help them. You know, they paid me as a producer and a recording engineer. And then I have to navigate this minefield of the drummer being the fucking least talented dude in the band and not knowing how to play click and obviously having the biggest defensive mechanisms and ego because he's fucking paranoid that he's going to get kicked out of the band and made a fool of. So what do? I do the smart thing. I catch him in the hallway away from the other band members and I'm like, hey bro, so... Like, have you ever, you know, I investigate, I probe. I'm like, hey, so have you ever like used click? You ever practiced to click? Do you have any formal training? No. I just play to vibes. I want to do something fresh and unique. It's like, bro, I've never met anyone that's closer to the start of the fucking, dude, I have this joke. I call it the Hughes and Kettner curve. because it's like so obvious with musicians, but it's not. It's the Dunning-Kruger curve, but I call it the Hughes and Kettner curve. Anyways, point is, this guy was like right at the start of the Dunning-Kruger effect and thought he was just going to take over the world with no skill and pure originality, and he had no idea about even recent successful bands. He had only just gotten into music in the past, playing music in the past 2 years, and so he was like completely fresh at music, arguing and he was rude too, like the rudest guy. Anyways, it's whatever. It's been years. That's why I can talk so freely, because it's been years, and look, I didn't put that work, because that drummer was so shit. He let the whole band down. They put it up on Spotify, and I saw their socials, man. People fucking heard that. I told them, by the way, not to release it and to get the drums done again, and that he simply needed to play to click. I told them that. And what did they do? Put it online, said it was fine. Guess what? Their social media is tanked. And then they ended up taking down literally their whole catalog and breaking up. So maybe next time that drummer will listen to the producer he paid to have there. But hey, delusion goes far and wide. He probably didn't learn a single fucking thing. He probably just thinks, that producer broke up my band. That producer doesn't know how to produce. You find all types of delusion with, creative people. So, yeah. Yo, good night, Root Pie. Have a good sleep, my man. Have a good sleep. Yeah, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. We just talking at this point. Who else did I produce? 15 years ago? That was like metal or whatever. Yeah, this.
So uncomfortable in the company of no one ever lets your hand. Long time was to step up. My 20 years of dreaming is going further in life. Does the rules set up for me? What you call successful guideline? What up? This place for minority. When I tell you I feel so at home. Listen, we were just like you, but sometimes you're back. Look away, lift me alone. Further your soul.
Instead of turning your back on your fucking dreams. More you believe, the more you will say. Yeah, great band. Love these boys too. We were mates like back in the day. We had a lot of good times, man. A lot of good times. And you know what the greatest part is? Like, a lot of these guys' identity was straight edge, but all their mates were fucking drunks and stoners, mate. And they had just as much fun as us regardless. So we all just had a great time, and we were all like different set of beliefs, different religions, different cultures. Like, it was just such a good time to know these guys. It really, really was. And they were the quickest, most talented guys that I had in. They really, really were. In the mid-2000s, that's when we hung out, man. That's when we hung out. You know, I'm starting to really miss the time I grew up. Like, you know, like a lot of things weren't as good, but most things were better, dog. And the craziest part is, like, with previous generations, they would just say, no, Unc, no, you're wrong. This is just nostalgia. But with this shit that's happening now, like the world as it is now, but Zoomers and millennials are like, yo, like, sorry, Zoomers and alphas are like, hey, yo, millennials got the best part of the economy. No, sorry, not the best. The last good time of the economy. The last good time, like without radicalized social media. Like the last time it was like decent. And it's crazy because I'm that generation and it just feels weird to be in agreement because I just thought it would be, I just thought like all the older people, I would just, you know, if that conversation was happening, it would be my bad and I'm just just like previous generations, but no, no, everybody just agrees with me and it just reinforces the fact that the world is so fucked now. Cry device, I am so sorry. I didn't realize. I'm stupid. We're going to play your song. We got to do a little ad break. So in a 2.5 minutes, we're coming back. We're listening to Cry device. This is the Mountainside stream. I love you all. We'll be back after these short messages. Oh, yeah. We just had another Mountainside ranked, by the way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi. My name's Zach, aka Mountainside, and this is MountainsHide Ranked. Mountainside Ring, 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 Mountainside Ring. Mountainside Ranked is a little different from other beat battles. You'll fight from a ranked all the way from bronze up to Grandmaster, with our new and improved rank spreadsheet that automatically calculates values for all battles that you'll never see. Our distributed ranking system that'll be a combination of our ELO system and all judges' scores. Please, please collaborate with me, streamers. I need help. The glee on your face. Imagine the glee you'll experience when you find out that you're way higher rank than you thought we'd think you were. Imagine the distraught nature of your emotions when you find out that your rank is much worse than you thought we'd think it was. Claim superiority over those noobs in chat. MountainsHide Ranked. Get ready to be absolutely furious, purely overjoyed, or just neutral. MountainsHide Ranked. Get wrecked and win the favor of your peers or something like that. Have you been stuck in the regular queue on a feedback stream? Are you unable to pay for your own line skips, even with channel points? Every day, a member of the regular queue suffers. But it doesn't have to be this way. Be the change you want to see in the world. Change a regular queue participant's life today. Gift a line skip to a regular queue homie and change their life today. Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch.
Yeah, it launched, dude, this launched 4 years ago. 5 years ago even. Dude, advertising a 5-year-old EP is absolutely disgusting, diabolical work. I just do it because I like the sketch comedy, that's all. Anyways, we're back from ad break. We're in it, baby. We're in it. Let's go. Washed. The EP is definitely not getting as much attention as my newer songs. But I really do not plan on advertising it in any real way anyway, so that's fine. That's fine. Actually, I like one song off that EP nowadays. I've graduated beyond the wasted track is really well mixed and produced, but that's the only one that I'm fully behind from like a mixed production standpoint. All the songs are good from a writing standpoint. The problem is they only wasted truly comes together in a way that just feels like a full song. And I think that comes down to mixed production. And honestly, I was mixing people to sound better than me at that time. And what I realized was I just rushed the fucking EP. Like, I just rushed it. Like, I shouldn't have rushed it. But we live, we learn. You know, it's whatever. You'll see what I mean, though. If you listen to, like, Wasted off the Change EP and then you listen to the others just don't come together in the mix as well. Whereas Wasted just plays from start to finish like a full proper song. I mean, you could play that out anywhere and it would make sense as far as a downbeat electronic music, I guess. Anyways, rant. Let's get into the queue. All right. What we got going on here? Boys? I'm gonna become an orc. What we got going on here, boys? Perfect. Hire me as a voice actor. Alright, let's do it. Suffocating cry device. Oh, while I'm at it, I should give you guys the Discord ranks. So, cry device. It's called Platinum. Ooh. Yo, what up, Rotten? Add roll. Platinum. Ooh. Ayo. It's like dreamy, atmospheric. Yeah, got a lot of cool atmosphere in this. It's like funk / trap. It's that one chord progression I liked. It's W. Very cool. Yeah, I feel like it's got like a little bit of a funk vibe with the vocals, but it's mostly just like trap with a few guitar effects. I think the reason it's hard to pin down like the genre is just because the mix is a little cloudy at the moment. I think maybe you would be better off if you cut off some more of the tail of the kick. So instead of like, it was like, or like, that can like, it's actually counterintuitive because even though you're taking something away, it can make it sound more punchy. So at least try shortening the kick. That could be something. And maybe not all the time either. You might find that the tail of the kick fills some space at certain times and at other times. So a mixed approach can sometimes be good to that kick production. I don't know if this goes in the direction you want, but you could play with the bass line a little, like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? That could be an option. You don't want to get too busy though. This is like a slow. This is like a slow thing. Yeah, I guess the reason I'm mentioning variants is because it gets very long-winded and it doesn't specifically feel like I'm being like ringed into like waiting for this to get here. And it's like for a 4 or 5 minute track, I might be more willing to accept that. But for a 3 minute track, I'm thinking we need something, which is why I mentioned the sub variants. Where else could we get something to tie this in? Was that my speakers being weird or the track? Uh-oh. God damn it, my speakers may have just blown. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I can't find it again. there was like a high frequency, like really harsh tearing, like a, but I can't confirm whether it was just my speakers. So I can't say it's mixed until I know it's not me, you know? This mix isn't bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, no. There's just like it's the usual problem. Like there's a lot going on in the middle frequencies, and it's just making space and a hierarchy to adhere to, like, which deserves the most space. I think it's like the top end of the bass, the guitar, and the vocal and the snare. There's parts of their frequency that are all sitting in the same space. It's a bit of a tightrope walk. Yeah, also like the mid-high frequency with like the like cymbal stuff. I would just say it's a classic thing of getting that vocal to cut through just a pinch more. It's still gonna sound drowned. It's still gonna sound like you want it to. Yeah. There are like subtle mix issues, and I think subtle like composition things that can be improved here. Overall, though, it's pretty vibey. It's got a nice flow to it. I love like the parts. Like most of the instruments and the parts you're playing with them are pretty damn cool. And I really like it's like atmospheric, like trap with a hint of like, you know, with a hint of like funk sort of stuff going on. But yeah, overall pretty cool. A few things here and there that I'd like to get into, but it's a W from me. Like I think it's a vibey, like dark, atmospheric track with a cool flow and some cool, like subtle guitar lines that kind of bring it all together. Yeah, just a few bits of cleanup, honestly. It's a W overall from me, bro. Cool shit. Yeah, no, not a bad mix at all. You're definitely moving in the correct direction. Definitely. Yeah, let's go. Crowd device. Let's freaking go, man. Yes. It's jump scaring me. It's freaking jump scaring me, man. Why has it got to do that? Hey, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. If I haven't said it before to you, well, hello and thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. I got some admin work to do. I got some shit to do. We won't get into it, but I got stuff to do. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every last one of you. Like I said, this is the MountainsHide stream. We're live nearly every single day. I'll be back tomorrow listening to yo music again. We are going to go ahead and we are going to raid our boy Connor Masura, who has just started streaming on Twitch. However, is a long time stayer on platforms like Instagram, where I have seen him blow the fuck up for his excellent work as a songwriter and producer and vocalist. Okay, we're going to be back tomorrow. Stick around for the raid. You will enjoy Connor's work. Trust me. He's goated with the sauce. He's just starting out over on Twitch. So go and give him some love where he needs it on the platform. He needs it. Because let me tell you, he blew up on Instagram and continues to. Thank you for being here, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace. Stick around for the raid.